Hey, so everyone wants to know what's going to happen to Bitcoin, and I'm going to give you guys my price predictions and what the next move is going to be. So let's talk about this. Now, you guys can see that if you connect this low over here to this low over here, that's the level we got past. We actually broke below it, right, temporarily. And let me delete this for now that you know it's there. But most importantly, you have this parallel channel, right? You can see all I did was draw a line up here, connecting these highs, and then I dragged it down to the very bottom. And you can see that the price did get below it. However, it never closed below it, right? So there's a lot of support here. Now, I honestly think probability favors upside, even though there are some bearish factors, which we'll talk about in a second. Let's talk about the bullish first, okay? So number one, we're oversold, right? And the fear index is at extreme fear right now. So that's always a good sign. You know, it's always better to buy when there's fear and sell when there's greed. So that's the first indication that we're going to go higher. Now, again, we have this key level of support, which did get respected and is parallel to resistance. So it's going to be that much more important. On top of that, you can see we have a bottoming tail right here, which is a bullish factor, right? Bottoming tails basically mean that, you know, a lot of buyers stepped in. So there is a lot of interest in this area. And that could mean that the price is going to go higher. Another really good factor that we have is this bullish engulfing candle, right? So if we measure this candle, only the open to the close, notice how it's bigger than pretty much any of these red candles here. Even this one, it's about the same size. But afterwards, you can see it's one of the biggest candles, right? No candle is bigger than it, that's for sure. So that tells me that whales are now starting to accumulate. They're finding this area to be of good interest, right? Does that mean we can't go lower? No, we can always go lower, and whales will continue to dollar cost average. Now, everything looks really good for Bitcoin. The only issue is that we do have a bear flag short term, right? So watch this. If you connect these lows right over here, these two, and then you drag it to the top, you can see you have a little parallel channel, and this is a bear flag. So can this go lower? Yes, it can break below and probably go as low as $73,000. Maybe pierce through it and then make a new all-time high. And that's worst case scenario. But right now there are more bullish than bearish factors. So overall probability does favor upside. And if we can break above this level right here, right, this green line right here, it's a downsloping trend. If we can break above that, now the probability of further downside into 73K before a new all-time high is much lower. Now, where do I think Bitcoin is going once all this is over, regardless of whether we go down and up or straight up? I think we're going around 170K. And I don't think that's going to be the end of the bull market either. I don't think we're going to top out until at least 200 to 220K. But I'm just telling you guys about the next move, kind of like we had over here, right? And here, and even kind of like here too, okay? So that's my prediction for Bitcoin. We can take a look at Bitcoin dominance, right? So we can have an idea of where altcoins might go. So I think Bitcoin dominance will probably go higher at first, right? Which is not going to be good for altcoins, sorry. But then once Bitcoin reaches about 130, 140K, and there's only a little bit room for upside in the short term, then I think altcoins might start to rally. So I think this will probably go higher and then down, right? Now, because there's just too much, Bitcoin is just at too much of a good discount. So I don't think altcoins will rally anytime too soon, but I do believe the bull market for altcoins is coming, okay? Is it possible that I'm wrong? Yeah, it is. I mean, we did break below this pattern here and we retraced, we couldn't get above it. So maybe this thing does just dump. It's possible, but I still think probability favors for now upside and then a dump on Bitcoin dominance. And this will be the bull market for altcoins. And again, it's simply because Bitcoin is pretty cheap right now for the short term and medium term, right? The target is like 170K. So whales there's a lot of money for them to make on Bitcoin. It's a very safe play. Why would they bother with altcoins right now? Keyword, right now. But anyways, let me know in the comments what you guys think, and hit the follow if you enjoyed this analysis. I'll be posting videos like these all the time, so hit the follow, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Take care.